DuvalSports.com, Dreamkingfilmz. We're here with assistant head coach Ciatrick Fason of the FLETCHER Senators. Hey man, spring 2016, what excites you about your group?
Oh, everything, just being back home. And after being back home and seeing everything we got, and be honest with you, I think the core of our team is our receivers and our DBs. And I'm pretty sure we probably got the best DBs and best receivers in the city.
Yes, sir. Before we get to those DBs and the receivers, we got to talk about the running backs. You know what I'm saying? Give me something on what you like about your group, man.
Oh, man, they hard-nosed. We ain't got the biggest backs, but they hard-nosed. They play like they big and they all fast, and they make you miss type of guys. We got Calvin Lewis came from Atlantic Coast, big asset to the team. Going to be a huge help. Probably be a 1,000-yard rusher and going to the next level. We got Train, who a junior. He a little small, but he remind you of the old backs of Travis Feld and Lil Lily when they played the L White. And he's that type of back, hard-nosed, tough. He's small, but he gonna definitely make you miss. And we got a sophomore, LT. He's star-rated product, and the kid runs hard. He's still learning a few things, but I definitely tell you he's gonna be one to watch out for from now in the future. And then our fullbacks, we got a big kid named Bard, and then we got a big D tackle and fullback kid named Cameron Evans, who's definitely a beast. And I think that group is going to be the surprise of the team. I think don't nobody expect much of the running backs, but they quietly good.
Yes, sir, Coach. I'm sure you'll change that around. Give me something on your quarterback and what makes him such a great player here in the Jacksonville area, and talk about any competition at that spot, if any.
Well, our quarterback is he's young. This week 3 for him. He's really our H and tight end guy, but just by him being an athlete, and you saw him out there today, the dude is a specimen. Too many 6'3s, 215 quarterbacks around here in Jacksonville, and he's just a natural athlete. So we just trying to get through the spring and see what happens when the fall comes. If he's our guy, he's our guy. But we're gonna definitely see what he's about this Friday.
Yes, sir, Coach. Talk about those wide receivers and how they gelling with that young guy.
Oh, man, our receivers are some beasts, man. Jeremiah Payton, he hands down the best freshman/sophomore receiver in the state of Florida. He's already receiving big-time offers. South Carolina, Louisville's been coming through here. And then from what I hear the scouts say, we have the best slot guy in the city and the most electric in the Anthony Evelyn, who's also a star-rated product, that's been going hard. Every time scouts come through here, they like, wow. And we got another guy, Ronnie Stevens, and he's a 10-600 guy, and he's bringing a lot of attention. So I say we got a lot of depth and a lot of explosiveness at the wide out position. That's something we ain't had here in a very long time, since like 2008, 2009, when we sent a group of receivers to D1 colleges.
Yes, sir, Coach. We all know nobody on the offense can't get going without those big guys up front. Talk about that group, but specifically Cordavian Suggs.
Oh, man. We probably got the tallest, biggest O-line in the city. I mean, we looking like we about 6'5" and up on the offensive line, and everybody know Cordavian Suggs, 6'7" guy, 280, bringing a lot of attention. As right now, he has 40 D1 offers, and 7 of them are 1AA offers. So I'm just saying the guy's a hot commodity right now, and he's doing a good job in being a leader and just working out hard on and off the field. I mean, the kid's a beast, and I think that's going to be the staple of our team.
Yes, sir, Coach. Give me somebody else on the offensive line that may have a breakout year this year for the Senators.
Lampy, he's our center, MOT product. Lampy's a beast. The kid's a sophomore. He's about 6'5". He got a hard work ethic, and the crazy part is the kid is hard on himself. We got him playing center right now. That's pretty big for a center, being 6'5". But at the end of the day, the kid hard on himself. You wanna be good. He asks us every day, Coach, what do I gotta do to get to college? And we tell him, just keep working and do what you do. The kid pays attention to detail. He's gonna do everything that the coach asks of him, plus more.
Yes, sir, Coach. Moving over to the defensive side of the ball, what excites you about that group?
Oh, man, secondary. This is the first time in our school we ever had a secondary look like this. I mean, all 4 of our starters have been offered the Division I scholarships, and we also have 2 of our backups who have been offered scholarships. So you don't see that where 6 people in your secondary have been offered, and most of them, I think we got 5 seniors back there. So that's huge. And Zaire Webb, man, the kid's gonna be the talk of the town once the season starts. He's already picking up offers from UNC, Louisville, South Carolina. They all been coming through here offering the kid. And Bubba Anderson, first name Norman. He's a beast. He started to pick him up. He's first cousin of Devin Waters at Sandalwood, so it's in him, and he pretty much competing with Devin, and that's making him better because Devin had a big year this year, so Bubba want to have a big year, and he's showing it in practice. And our defensive back unit is the strength of our team right now.
Yes, sir, Coach. Talk about those big guys up front and the push you looking to get out those guys.
Oh man, those guys work. Coach Ford do a great job in the weight room, and they carry it over to the field, and you can tell. Them guys trying to drag you all the way back from the 50 to the goal line, and those guys just got a good work ethic, and that's all due to Coach Ford. Coach Ford push them to the limit when they in the weight room, and they just carry it over to the field. And we got 2 freshman D tackles, and they're about to be sophomores, but I can say those kids are some beasts. It was crazy. They play O-line on JV, but those kids are straight out beasts, and I think they gonna be something to watch. And a lot of people gonna hear a lot of noise about our D-line unit.
Yes, sir.
And I also say, on the defensive side, he a little underrated, but Damian Anderson played linebacker. He's being offered by Alcorn State, Tuskegee, Valdosta. He's been getting offers, got interest from Georgia Tech and Georgia. They've been coming through and they love him. So the kid got a high motor, and he's going to be a linebacker that's going to be something talked about around here.
Yes, sir, Coach. Stand with Coach Floyd. Cardavian Suggs talked highly about his weight training program. Just talk about that program and how important it is to the Senators football team.
Oh, it was big. You go around here and you look at the Bowls, you look at the Trinities, you look at the Reigns, all those teams who've been being successful, they go hard in the weight room. So, me and Coach Ford talk all the time. We say, to have a successful program, you got to go hard in the weight room. And ever since Coach Ford came over here, he's been giving 110% in the weight room. Those guys even come up here on Sundays and do Sunday workouts for like 3 or 4 hours, and that's big just to do that and give up your Sunday and come in here. And Coach Ford, straight dedication. He's going to ask the kid where he want to be, and he's going to get that kid there. He's not going to sugarcoat nothing with the kid. He's not going to take it easy. He's going to push the kid to the limit that he could be pushed. And, ever since Suggs came over here from Arlington Country Day, he's been giving it his all. You remember the kid at Arlington Country Day, he was always tall, but he had a little sloppiness. Now he's fit. Now a lot of people think he's a defensive end getting ready for the NFL draft, and just by him putting in that effort and just dedicating himself to the weight room is major. And him and Coach Ford built a great relationship, and I think not only did it benefit him, but it also benefited our team, and it showed our other players if you dedicated, you can get wherever you want to be. It's pretty much like his second year of football, and he's already pretty much like the #1 recruit in Jacksonville.
Yes, sir, Coach. Speaking of that, tons of scouts been hanging around the program this spring. Talk about getting this program back to the way it was when you was here running the rock, and the exposure for these kids and getting them off to the next level.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. These days, you get some coaches who like the recruiting process and some coaches who don't like the recruiting process. But me, I love kids around the city. It's just everything about kids and to help them flourish and get to the next level no matter what school they go to. So when I had the opportunity to come back to my home school, first thing I said is I want many kids to get to college as possible, because over the years we have fallen off at FLETCHER getting the kids to college. We've been sending kids, two kids to college here and there, and we used to send the kids 4, 5, 7 kids to college in a single year. So this year, just having 9 of our kids already offered this class of 2017 is major. And just been Suggs, like I said, Suggs is bringing a lot of attention, and it's crazy because I tell people all the time, it don't matter if you're 3-star, 4-star, 5-star. If colleges know you out there, they're gonna come get you. And that kid's a no-star right now. And just talking to Georgia, South Carolina, all them schools that are men coming through here, they say the kid is the #1 recruit in Jacksonville right now, and that's major. How many kids that got no stars and has 41 offers? At the end of the day, that's amazing. He still got more to get. A lot of schools, you seen them today. They was in here. We had 13 schools in here two Tuesdays ago, 2 weeks ago on Tuesday. 13 scouts here to watch one player, but not only did that help him, it also helped the teammates around him, and other boys picked up offers with Bowling Green, Ohio. So that's major to me and major for the school around here. And definitely I know it's major for Coach Reynolds because he always take pride. If we getting boys in the college, that means we're doing something right.
Yes, sir, Coach. Coach Tommy Balaam at Terry Parker gave a huge shout out to Star Ready for getting players ready to come into the varsity program and be successful. You as well. You mentioned MOT. Talk about how important it is for these youth programs to get these kids developed so they can come into a varsity program and be somewhat ready.
Oh, it's big, and you know I think unlimited football just helped that. You know, it's first of all, there's no weight limit, so you are already getting used to what it's like to play high school. But I think, you know, so much people put so much attention on trying to win, but that's not everything. And just like Coach Balaam said, you know, we try to develop kids at Star Red. And I know Ira do the same thing, and I know he got a lot of kids that's about to sign scholarships this year. And I think if we get a lot of good youth programs around to keep producing kids the right way and keep teaching them the right way, teach them how to run a proper route, teach them how to do a proper back pedal, and just let winning come. But at the end of the day, it's all about developing kids so when they get to the high school level, they already ready. There's no, I have to play JV because I'm not ready, or coach said I need to come back and try out because I'm not ready. As you can see, Jai Williams, for instance, I was training that kid when he was 10 years old, and that kid's picking up offers and went down to the Nike Combine and did his thing. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about producing kids, and I think this is about to be Star Rated first class since we started. The first senior class we ever had in high school, and as of right now, we got 15 kids that's gonna sign scholarships, and we still count. We still got kids that still receiving offers, but as of right now, we know for a fact there's 15 D1 kids. So I mean, at the end of the day, you know, youth football really helps these kids. It's all about the president and the people that the president is putting around to teach those kids. And I think if they're doing a good job of that, we'll have no problem around the city, you know, getting Jacksonville bigger names out there and putting Jacksonville more on the map than what we really are right now.
Yes, sir, Coach. Last question. We all know the Senate just passed the bill. Kids could pretty much transfer, play where they want to, and go to any school they wish. We want to get your overall take on the bill. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Will it help Fletcher, hurt Fletcher? What's your overall take on it, Coach?
It won't hurt us. I think the bill, you know, is good and bad. You know, I think the good part of it is if you want to transfer now, you don't have to sit out. If somebody tell on you that you stay in this district and you playing for this school, you don't have to sit out. I think the bad part comes when you got a school like Jackson who taking hits, or a school in certain areas taking hits because all the players are going to one school. I mean, I think that's where the bad come in. And at the end of the day, you know, I'm an 80s kid, so you know, you play in the 90s and the early 2000s, you never want to play with all the best players. And these days, I think what's hurting is all the kids is running to play with the best players, so it's making, you know, high school football in certain areas watered down, to be honest with you. I mean, I think it's better, you know, to keep, would have kept the old rule just so, because all the competition level right now, I could really say it's probably 4 or 5 real good teams out there, and the other, you know, they just trying to fight for the second tier group. And I mean, I think that's the biggest thing that's going to affect, you know, the level of competition week in and week out. I mean, you're going to be able to say, okay, we ain't got to go that hard. I mean, just from a kid's mindset, you know, they know what teams are going to be good and what teams is not. And I think that's the biggest problem. And I also think one of the biggest problems will be with coaching recruitment. I mean, I'm not big on recruiting players. I feel like, you know, if you could coach, kids going to come to you. And I think a lot of high school coaches around here going to take advantage of it. Some are already taking advantage of it. And I mean, I think you should let a kid choose what he want to go on his own. I never put a kid in a bad position. I'm not going to tell you to come to my school because, honestly, I feel like if you come here, you got to compete. I don't care what you did at your old school, you got to compete. So if you're not playing here, you're going to blame me for your failure. So I feel like I'm not recruiting, let you come here. And I think the biggest thing is, you know, we just gotta try to get the competition level better. And I think the rule gonna hurt in some ways, but then again, it's gonna help some kids who don't want to be at bad schools, and they don't have to sit out a whole year of football just because somebody told them where they stay in their school zone.
Yes, sir, Coach. Thanks for talking with us, and good luck to the future of the Fletcher Senators.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.